part of Pima County's.
That's what gives me the right to film here. This is county property.
It's county property, which is
That's
also
it.
considered private property.
What's
if
your name?
Outside of the gates, you're more than welcome.
What's your
to
name?
film anything. My name is Officer Baker.
Officer Baker? Okay,
In today's video, recorded by Surreal_Cam, we will witness a tense confrontation at the Pima County Health Department, where a First Amendment auditor was simply filming but was immediately stopped and ordered to cease recording without any legal justification. Is press freedom being eroded right here in America? What do you think about this situation? Can police and government officials create unlawful rules on their own? Leave a comment below and don't forget to visit Surreal_Cam to watch the full original video.
And I gotta go pick her up soon in a little bit. So this was actually on my way back to the area where I gotta get her at. And decided to stop here, guys. This is all the health department. What was that?
You can't be filming on Pima County property.
What makes you say that?
It's part of Pima County's.
That's what gives me the right to film here. This is county property.
It's county property, which is
That's
also
it.
considered private property.
What's
if
your
you're
name?
Outside of the gates, you're more than welcome.
What's your
to
name?
film anything. My name is Officer Baker.
Officer Baker? Okay, I disagree with you on that.
Well, it's part of our community standards. Here.
Show me the law on that. There's not even no law on that. This is county property. I'm allowed to film and anywhere that's public accessible.
As a community here,
Yeah.
at this location, we have decided that the restraints.
Who decided that?
The people that supervise this property.
Well, what people are those? Who are they? Do they make the law? Do they make the laws? I don't think they make the laws. I know what I'm doing. I'm just taking a photograph here on a county property, which is public access, right? Is this open to the public?
It's still considered private property.
Private, that doesn't make any sense. How is public property considered private property? That doesn't make no sense, ma'am.
Sir, I am going to tell you again. As long as you're outside of the gates,
No.
you're welcome to film.
As long as
otherwise, you cannot film or take photographs in this area.
Oh, yes, I can.
For the
What makes you say this though? So
It's-
you seem so like you
no, we've
know.
had incidents.
Okay, I don't even bother nobody. I haven't even bothered anybody.
I was just informed that you were here, and I'm trying to tell you where you're allowed to film, which is outside of.
Who
our
informed
gates.
you that I was here?
Some people in my office.
Some people in your office.
Yes,
What did they
sir.
tell you?
They told me that you were out here filming.
And what is that? Is that something wrong with that? This is county property.
It is county property.
And that-
And Pima County does not. I'm sorry.
Where are you getting these
So we had
things? I don't know how I should say it. You're coming up with.
their community standards. for
But is there
Pima
like any signs here, and that's
Currently-
saying that there's no
currently
recording?
There are no signs here.
Okay, because
However,
there's.
we as a community have decided that if you're inside the gates, you cannot film or photograph because of the people inside certain areas
So
of their protection.
you and the people in the community that decided this doesn't trump the Constitution and doesn't trump the rights that I'm
The
doing now.
Constitution has nothing to do with Pima County.
Oh, it doesn't? Are you sure about that?
HIPAA specifically gives the people that are in these offices their privacy. So
You know,
that is why-
it's the onus upon the employees in there that HIPAA is it's upon them, not us. I have nothing to do with HIPAA.
HIPAA protects everybody that's in these
Yeah,
offices.
they got to protect the privacy of HIPAA. Not recording in a public area. Recording is not a crime.
If you want, I can give you some.
I wasn't even gonna go inside none of these places. I just wanted to record here real quick because I've been here before. And I thought you were the other security guard that I was here last time I went in there, and we asked for condoms, me and my friend. And I recorded in there, and she was totally cool with it. It seems that you're being
Nobody
triggered
was
here. What do you mean nobody was
Nobody
here?
was.
It's open. It's a public hours.
But nobody was in our offices at that time. That's
So-
why I had said that.
You
And
meant
we had a
nobody
meeting.
by who? By the employees, or you mean like just people that come in
Employees.
and what do you mean? They served me the bag of condoms.
No.
They gave me
Sorry,
the bag of
I misunderstood
condoms.
the question. There were no patrons inside our office that
The
day.
patrons, they got no expectation of privacy if I'm in a public area. If I'm in a public,
They do have
no, they
expectation of
don't.
privacy
Not,
in that
is that
office
office
because of
open
HIPAA.
to the public? Can I walk in there right now and get condoms again?
Yes, you
Okay,
can do
so
that,
that's
but
it.
you cannot film
Yes, I
while
can.
you're in there. No, you can't.
Yes,
We
I
had
can.
a meeting after you were here last time.
Okay, so what meeting? I mean, okay, so how am I supposed to know that? And that meeting don't trump my rights. It doesn't trump my story to turn it off. It doesn't trump it. It's the Constitution is the head of all laws. You guys can have 20 meetings, 30, 50, 100. It doesn't trump what I'm doing right now. I wasn't even trying to go in the offices. Now I want to go in there just to prove my point. I'm exercising my rights. That's all I'm doing. I work on stories on government buildings, public areas. I put the government to a test. People that work for the government, like you're probably contracted by them right now. All that. We pay all you guys. So I want to know if you guys respect journalists. That's all. That's all I do it. And to take pictures, you know, a lot of people are like agoraphobes. Do you understand what that is? People that are afraid to leave their house and stuff, they like to see where their tax dollars are going. If the building is nice, if you guys are professional, etc., etc. And then I put it on my platform. I don't look for no confrontations, like bad interactions. None of that. I don't want that. That's not what it's about. But if you guys try to trump my rights and do what I'm doing and try this and bring me bullshit
We're not
lies.
trying to trump
Yeah,
the
you
rights.
are.
We are trying to protect the people that we are serving.
Okay, but there's no protection when it's out to the public. This is Pima County. This is open to the public. It's not a private plaza. This is not private. This is not a private doctor's office. This is called the health department from Pima County. I do this all over. Health departments, DMVs, jails, anything that's government, anything that's public, open to the public, that's what I do. And that's it. I don't come to antagonize anybody or trying to confront anybody. Maybe if I try to ask you for your name, see if you're professional, because it's your policy to identify. That's all I'm doing. I was going to be right on my way out. But now, I don't know what kind of meetings you guys had that you guys just...
Meeting that define the boundaries of where you can report.
Okay, just
Which
because
is
you
outside
guys gather together and decide something doesn't trump the law. It doesn't. You can call the police right now. They know who I am. You can call them. It's going to be tax. You're going to waste their tax resources, our tax resources, if you call them. I mean, it's up to you. You know, this is why I do that, trying to prove a point that you guys just did a reunion to try to trump my rights.
Not trying to trump
And I come peacefully.
Everyone else that is here.
They don't have expectation. Listen,
Within that office, HIPAA trumps everything.
no, that office.
That is what we have been told.
Hold on. If that office is open to the public, anybody can walk in there, right?
Yeah, but
They-
nobody can record in there.
Yes, I can. I'm telling you, this is what I do. I do this for a living. I'm telling you, anywhere that's accessible to the public access, I don't go in restricted areas. If it's restricted, I don't go into the little cards that have that red. You got to put your card in the door. All that's restricted. Anything that's open to the public, I'm allowed to film there. We're allowed to record our government officials while working on our dime. And if anybody's out in public there, or any patrons, they don't have expectation of privacy when they're out in public. They don't. That's the law. I'm sorry to tell you. It doesn't seem that...
I'm doing my job.
I know you're doing your job, but... You're doing your job, but what you're doing right now, you're on the wrong.
This is
100%.
what I've been asked to do.
Well, they're asking you to not... They're asking you something that... It's not making you look too good right now. It's not. So go ahead and you tell whoever told you to come out here to tell me, right, that I'm all in my rights to do this. I am. I'm working right now. I'm not bothering nobody. I'm taking photographs. I was maybe gonna go back inside that office. I don't know, but I can.
I've asked you to stop recording.
I can't, but I don't have to stop. Why should I? You're telling me to stop recording and mess up my story? I'm working on the story. I'm gathering content. That's it. I'm not gonna shut it off. I'm not in private.
Clearly.
I'm not in private property. I'm just letting you know we also do this for educational reasons. You know, you shouldn't. I'm not trying to down talk you or anything like that. You know, so people are nowadays. You're being recorded everywhere you go. You know, I mostly record the police. That's mostly more what I like to do. Hold them accountable. Same with our government. Anybody that works for the government. you know? And it's our right to take pictures in public. It's just like if I was on a sidewalk right now, right out there, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. It's a public area. Yeah, and anything you can see in public, you can record it. You can't trespass the eyes. That's another thing. If I can see through these windows right now, whatever they're doing, hey, they want privacy, they gotta create it. I can see it from the public view. I can record it. I don't need permission or none of that. You seem to trying to catch my drift here. I hope you are. But I'm on my rights. Believe me, I am.
And believe me, I do understand
You know?
what you're saying. I'm just trying to do what
You're
I'm
wasting my breath here. But yeah, so I don't know what to tell you. I mean, I was just taking a little trip right here. And I was maybe gonna go inside your office, but if there's kids in there, yeah, I don't want to. I could. No, but listen, I could. By law, it's not against the law to record kids. I don't like doing that. Out of respect and out of courtesy, but I don't do it. I try to stay away from the areas that there's kids. But there seems to be kids in there because I see them. But yeah, it's all right. I'm gonna be on my way anyways. But now for you telling me that you guys had gathered up and try to make something that's not even lawful, I'm gonna come back for a revisit, unsurprisingly.
Okay.
I'm just letting you know. You tell your boss or whoever told you to come out here and give me unlawful commands and orders and all that. They're telling what I just explained to you. I wish I could speak to them, but they don't want to. You know, they don't want to come out here, right?
You want to speak to us?
Yeah. Call them real quick.
I'll guess.
Thank you. Thank you for understanding. I hope you do. Take it from here. You see how I'm trying to let you understand that I have my right to do this, you know, so I can go in there and record any faces I want, which I'm not trying to, but I'm in public, you know, that's it. So you guys did some gathering meeting the last time I came over here. That's not going to help because it doesn't trump the law. The Constitution of the First Amendment is free press. That's one of the 5 parts.
Yeah,
That's all.
the applications is a little different in hospitals and clinics. I do understand we're a public space. Yeah, like the public government buildings. Yeah,
I'm allowed to take pictures and video of you guys while you guys are working. And if any Patreon wants to jump in my camera, I don't want to be filmed. And it's not you're in public. You're in public. You got no expectation of privacy at all. So I wasn't even trying to interact with anybody. I just came over here to take the pictures, and I was just gonna walk out. I got to pick up my friend from work anyways. And then she decided to come out. I think she's the one from last time. I don't know, but she looks like her. But anyway, she came out telling me that you guys made up some thing that I gotta be behind these gates to record. That's bogus. That's not gonna happen. You guys are public employees. I can video you guys.
Yeah, you can video us. It's not a patience.
Miss, if they're in the public access, yes, I can. Yes, I can. What makes you say that? You think if you...
have a right to privacy.
Not when you're in public. If they're sitting in a public area right there, and I can come in and record in a public area, I don't go in restricted areas. I know what I'm doing. And if they're out in public, they don't have privacy at all. I'll just let you know something so you learn something new today about the law. It's the law. I'm not playing. So you can call the police, you can call the cops. They can come, they'll tell you the same thing. They already know who I am here. I don't come here to try anybody and antagonize nobody. That's all. I just take pictures in public areas. Whoever jumps in my camera, they got no privacy at all. I don't mean to sound, I'm just speaking facts. That's all.
I appreciate you talking to me.
What's your name?
Respectfully. Monique.
Monique. Okay. I understand. I appreciate you hearing me out here.
Yeah.
You know, so that's all, man. I got to pick up my friend from work. I'm already kind of late. I wasn't even planning to stay this late, but that meeting, I'm going to come back for a revisit one day, and I'm not know when. And I'm going to go in there, and I can't. I'm just letting you know. And I'm trying to freaking antagonize you while you're working or whatnot, but I can do that. I can do that. It's my right. People want to see this now. People are seeing this a lot. You know, First Amendment right, man. Our rights are being trashed these days. Cops and all that. If we don't exercise them, we lose them. It's like muscles. You know, that's all. So, it's hot. I'm burning up.
You want water before you leave?
Can you please?
Yeah. Do you mind me asking your name?
Joey. My name's Joey. I'll give you my first name.
Okay.
Awesome. Thank you,
Yeah.
Monique. That's it. Just let your employees know what, you know, what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah.
It's facts. I'm not lying. I wouldn't be doing this.
And we're still asking you not to come into the clinics with patients.
If you're asking me, it doesn't mean I have to do it. I don't mean to sound like a jerk, but if I'm working on my story and I gotta go in there in a public area, and my people want to see that public area and there's people there, there's nothing that they can do. There's nothing that they can do. I know it kind of sounds right now to you, but this is why we do this. Educational reasons. That's all. And my people want to see that public area and there's people there, there's nothing that they can do. There's nothing that they can do. I know it kind of sounds right now to you, but this is why we do this. Educational reasons. That's all. That's all it is.
Yeah, no, it's good.
Thank you, Monique. I appreciate it. Yeah, water. Thank you.
Thank you for watching until the end of the video. We have just witnessed an alarming situation at the Pima County Health Department in Arizona, where a security officer claimed that public property was private and attempted to restrict a citizen's legal right to film. Press freedom is not a privilege, it is a constitutional right. If government officials avoid cameras, cover their name tags, or impose arbitrary rules, it is a clear sign that they do not want to be held accountable. What do you think about the security officer's actions in this video? Do they truly understand the law? Or are they deliberately violating citizens' rights? Share your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget, hit subscribe to stay updated on more real-world audits of civil rights, and let's stand together in protecting our rights against overreach.